In this quick lesson, we're gonna cover the lag and the lead functions when using with the over analytical function. So as the name may suggest, the lag returns value of the previous row and the lead returns value of the following row. So when I execute this query, we can see that we are fetching previous value of room size, and we are doing that over by the room number. What does that mean? So for my first row, the room size is 400, and the lag function looks for the value of room size for previous row. Since we do not have a previous row, since this is our first one when ordered by room number, there is no value for it, and the engine returns a null. For our second row, we can see that previous room size has a value of 400, and when ordered by the room number, previous row has a value of 400, which is also returned over here. On the other side, the lead function returns the following value. So in our first row, the following value is 200, and when we look at the room size, we can see the following value is really 200. And of course, in the same manner, the last row will not return any values for the lead as there is no more rows, so it cannot fetch any room size beyond. An important thing to remember is that the lag and the lead can accept two parameters. And the second parameter decides how much to a previous row or in the lead function for the following rows it should go to look at the values. So for example, if I enter the second parameter as 2, and also in my lead function to 2, it will look for the value of 2 rows back, and for the lead function 2 rows in front. So when I execute this, we can check the results. For our first 2 rows, there is no value, as those rows do not exist. But for my third row, we got a result as 400, as it went back 2 rows and fetched this value. And in the same manner for the lead function, we can see the lead following value is 400, which is 2 rows in front. In my second row is 250, which is the 2 rows in front. Of course, if I omit the second parameter, it will default to 1. So if I change this to 1 and I omit it in the lag, it will return as in our first example. Very nice and very simple. See you in the next one.